So what if I told you that you could build an amazing collection of fragrances without having to spend hardly any of your own money out of pocket? I know that probably sounds crazy to you, and you're probably thinking, well, how is that even possible? It is completely possible. For those of you who don't know, that is the whole idea behind decanting your fragrances. So for those of you who have no idea what the process of decanting is, I'm going to give you a quick rundown really quickly. Essentially what you do is you take a sample from your bottle and you sell it online. So here I have a bottle of Aventus and I have a 5 milliliter sample bottle, and all I would do is I would fill this sample with my Aventus, and then I would sell it online, whether it be on eBay or on the fragrance related Facebook groups. And you essentially do that with all the fragrances that you have in your collection. You just sell samples of them. They can be 5 ml samples like this. You can sell 10 milliliter samples. You can even sell smaller 2 milliliter samples. And one question I get asked a lot on my YouTube channel is how I was able to grow my collection so quickly and so fast. And this is how I've been able to do it, guys. It's by selling samples from my bottles. So if you want to make your collection go from looking like this, which yes, that was my collection when I was first starting out, to now looking like this, my current fragrance collection, then you'll definitely want to invest in this course. So now I just want to get on to a personal story really quick before I talk a little bit more about the course. So some of you may not know this, but I am actually 19 years old. I'm a student, and of course, as we all know, fragrances are very expensive. And when I first started out my YouTube channel, again, I was in high school, so I really didn't have that much time for a job at all. Really wasn't making that much money, and it was really hard for me to grow my collection. Once my channel started taking off, I had to start uploading more and more content to be able to keep up with that growth, and I wasn't able to afford to actually buy new fragrances. And I remember there was a point where I couldn't even afford to buy like $40 or $50 designer fragrances to be able to review them on my channel. And then here I am now being able to afford the fragrances that I do own, a lot of the Creeds, a lot of the Amouages, the MFKs, the Rojas, all of that stuff. It's just very humbling to me to see where I've come. And again, all of this is from decanting. I wouldn't have been able to grow my collection to where it is now without doing this stuff. And I'm not telling you guys this to try to flex my collection or anything. Just so we're perfectly clear, my collection isn't the greatest collection out there. There are tons of other reviewers and tons of other people in the community who have an amazing collection, way better than mine. But I am proud of my collection, again, especially for being the age that I am. Again, I purchased all this myself. A lot of people say, oh, it's, your parents bought those for you. Trust me, I wish my parents would buy me this stuff, especially a lot of the more expensive fragrances, but they just think that's stupid paying that much for bottles. So of course I have to buy them myself. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is this stuff does work. It is possible to build an amazing collection without paying out of pocket. And that's essentially what I've done. Now, of course, you do need to have some fragrances to start out with, which I'll get into that in the course. You can't just start decanting fragrances if you don't have them. So when you first start out, yes, you're going to pay out of pocket to get your first few bottles, but then after that, it'll be pretty smooth sailing if you apply what I teach in the course. And again, I just want to say, what you learn in this course is going to be everything that you need to know. So I'm not going to be leaving out certain little details or certain little secrets or anything like that to benefit myself. I'm teaching you everything that I know and everything that I've learned in order so you can be successful, because like I said, by the time you finish watching all these videos, you'll have everything, you'll have all the information you need to know in order to start doing this, and you'll know all the supplies and how to ship and how to price everything. You'll just know everything that you need to know about selling decants online. On top of all that, there will also be a private Facebook group. I have my main Facebook group, the Chaos Brotherhood, that everyone can join. But for those of you who decide to purchase my course, you will have access to a private group that only you guys and myself have access to. So that way it'll be easier for you guys to post in there and ask any questions. You can ask me directly. You can ask other people in the course as well. And it'll just be a good way to work together. So the way that this is going to work is immediately after you purchase the course and the payment clears, you'll receive a link, and that link is actually a download link to a text document. So when you open up that text document, there will be another link. When you click that link, it'll take you back to the website in the members only area, and that's where you will have access to the full course 24/7. Whenever you want to get on there, you can watch all the videos, you can read all the articles, you can go through all the links, everything will be right there on that page. And the reason why I'm setting it up this way is because I want this to be accessible to everyone. If I had it set up to where you had to download all the videos, then it would be a lot harder to do it on your phone. You would have to download them on your phone, and if you wanted to watch it on your computer, you'd have to download them there. It would just be a lot of work. So by doing it this way, you keep that link. and you can click on it, wherever you are, on your phone, on your computer at work. It doesn't matter. You can access the course anywhere, and it's a lot easier than having to download a bunch of files and things like that. And of course, if you do have any questions, you can email me at info@chaosfragrances.com, and I'll get you sorted out. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. After you buy it, you'll have that download link to that text document. You open it up, you click the link, and you're in. I really appreciate every one of you that does decide to buy this course. It's not only supporting me, it's also supporting the channel, and it's also helping you guys out too as well, because that's what my main goal is I want to help you guys so that you can build an amazing collection like I have done in a short amount of time. So thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you have any questions, you can email me, info@chaosfragrances.com. Hope to see you in the course, and as always, take care, guys.